In the heart of the vast African jungle, where the ancient trees stood like silent witnesses to the secrets of the land, lived a young woman named Maya. She was known throughout her village for her beauty and strength, but Maya carried a burden heavier than most. Her husband had vanished mysteriously, leaving her to raise their newborn daughter, Anika, and tend to the family farm alone. Every day, Maya balanced her life precariously between caring for her baby, Anika, and working the farm, her body exhausted from the demands of both. The villagers often pitied her, seeing her struggle, but none offered help. They had their own fields to tend and their own lives to live. Maya would wake before dawn each morning, wrapping her baby tightly in cloth and carrying her to the fields. Beneath the shade of a baobab tree, she would lay the child down, hoping the soft whispers of the wind through the leaves would soothe her baby while she worked. But the child often cried beneath the blistering African sun, and Maya would rush to comfort her before returning to her crops. The days blurred into one long struggle, her body weakening under the weight of her responsibilities. One night, after yet another day of toil, Maya collapsed into a deep sleep. As she drifted into the dream world, she saw a vision. There, in the soft glow of the dream, was a young girl. The girl had kind, gentle eyes, and she stood beside Maya, holding her baby in her arms. "I can help you," the girl whispered in the dream. "Work without worry. I will take care of your child." Maya felt a wave of relief wash over her as she watched the girl cradle her baby, humming a soothing tune. She worked the fields with ease, unburdened, and for the first time in months, she felt free. When she woke, the vision lingered, vivid and comforting. Perhaps it was a sign, Maya thought. The ancestors were known to send dreams when they wished to guide their descendants. But how could Maya find someone to help her? She was poor, with little food to feed another mouth, let alone money to pay for help. She dismissed the dream, though its promise of relief stayed in her mind. Her days continued, filled with sweat and tears, as she struggled to balance the demands of motherhood and survival. Her heart ached for the help she had seen in her dream. Several days passed, and one evening, as Maya walked back from the fields, drenched in sweat and covered in dirt, she noticed a figure by the edge of the path. A young girl stood there, her slim figure barely moving in the fading light. She had dark, deep eyes that seemed to glisten like water beneath the moon, and her presence was unsettlingly calm. "Good evening," the girl said softly, her voice smooth and strangely soothing. "My name is Anika. I'm looking for work. Can I help you with your farm or your home?" Maya blinked in surprise. This girl looked exactly like the one from her dream. Her heart pounded in her chest. Was this a sign? Was this the answer to her prayers? Still, something about Anika's presence sent a chill through her, but Maya pushed aside the unease. "I need help with my baby," Maya said cautiously. "I can't keep up with my work and care for her at the same time." Anika smiled, her dark eyes softening. "I will take care of the child. Don't worry." Relief swept over Maya, but there was a catch. She had nothing to offer as payment. I can't pay you. Not now, at least," Maya stammered. Anika's smile didn't falter. "It's all right. You can pay me later." With that, Maya's life changed. Each morning she would leave her baby with Anika while she worked in the fields. When she returned in the evening, the house would be immaculate, food prepared, and the baby content and well cared for. Anika, meanwhile, would hum a soft tune as she worked, a strange, haunting song that sent a shiver down Maya's spine. The work Anika did seemed impossible for someone so young. The house was always spotless, the yard swept, the laundry washed, and the baby was cared for without a single complaint. Maya began to wonder how Anika could do so much, but each time she tried to question the girl, Anika would simply smile and say, "I do it all by myself, Mother Maya." Over time, something began to bother Maya. Anika had a habit of singing a strange melody while she worked, a song in a language Maya didn't understand. The song was haunting, its eerie notes hanging in the air long after Anika had stopped singing. It unsettled Maya, but when she asked about it, Anika only offered a mysterious smile. "It's just an old lullaby my grandmother taught me," she said, her voice smooth and reassuring. But Maya wasn't convinced. The melody felt wrong, too dark for a lullaby, too ominous for something meant to soothe. She began to ask the villagers if they recognized the song, hoping someone could explain its meaning, but no one could. Some even warned her to be careful. The song, they whispered, sounded like it came from the spirit world. Maya's unease grew. Anika's help had become invaluable, but the girl's strange song haunted her thoughts, especially at night, when Maya would lay awake, hearing the melody replay in her mind. What was this song, and why did it fill her with such dread? Fearing that something was terribly wrong, Maya decided to visit the village shaman. The shaman was an ancient woman, known for her deep connection to the spirits and her ability to interpret the signs and symbols of the spiritual realm. Maya told her of the strange song, of the dreams, and of Anika's mysterious arrival. The shaman listened in silence, her face growing darker with each word. Finally she spoke, her voice heavy with warning. "You have been blind, Mother Maya. That girl is not what she seems. The song she sings is no lullaby. It is a song of retribution, a call from the spirits demanding payment. Anika is not a girl at all. She is Kumasi, the hyena, a shapeshifter from the spirit world. You made a promise to her, and now you have broken it. She has come to collect what is owed." Maya's heart pounded. "But I promised I would pay her. I didn't have the means." The shaman's gaze hardened. "Promises to the spirits must be kept, no matter the cost. You have deceived Kumasi, and now she sings the song of retribution. If you do not pay her, she will take something far more precious than money." Maya's stomach turned to ice. What will she take?" The shaman's voice was grim. "Your child." Terror gripped Maya as she rushed home, her feet pounding against the earth as the sun began to set. She could hear the haunting melody of Anika's song in her mind, growing louder with each step. By the time she reached her house, darkness had fallen, and the jungle seemed to press in around her. Inside the house, the song had stopped. The air was thick with silence. Maya entered cautiously, her heart pounding in her chest, and there, in the center of the room, stood Kumasi the hyena. No longer in the form of a young girl, Kumasi's true nature was revealed, her fur bristling, her jaws dripping, and her eyes glowing with a fierce, malevolent light. And in those jaws, Kumasi held Maya's baby, dangling helplessly. Maya screamed, lunging forward to grab her child, but Kumasi was too fast. The hyena snarled, retreating into the shadows, her grip on the child tightening. "You promised me payment," Kumasi growled, her voice low and filled with menace. "For months, I worked for you while you broke your word. Now, I take what is mine." Maya's knees gave way and she collapsed to the floor, her voice trembling with fear and desperation. "Please, Kumasi, take the farm, take everything I own, but leave my baby, I beg you." But Kumasi only bared her teeth in a cruel, mocking smile. "Your promises are worthless, Mother Maya. I will not be deceived again." With one last piercing laugh, Kumasi darted out of the house and into the jungle, disappearing into the night with the baby still clutched in her jaws. Maya's cries echoed through the village, but no one came. The jungle swallowed her screams, and her child was lost forever. In the sacred lands of the African jungle, promises are not mere words. They are bonds with the spirits, the ancestors, and the earth itself. To break those bonds is to invite retribution from forces that are not easily appeased. Maya learned this lesson too late, and the price she paid was her most precious treasure, her child.